What's going on, YouTubians? It's your boy, aka that your mama don't let you watch no more, aka Slim from the Wood, aka Crooked Larry, aka Chocolate Boy Tell 'em, aka your brother daddy, aka Slim from the Wood, aka Poop Dog, aka your sister boyfriend, aka that car parked in your mama driveway at 4:30 in the morning. When you peek out the window, see that car? That be me slamming your mama like a bag of ice. And I'm back with another video. Today we finna get into some Charleston White. Let's start from the beginning. Lately, the internet has been killing Charleston, and recently a woman came out and said that she was Charleston White's cousin. And check out the things that she said Charleston White did to her.
I'm cousin of Charleston White. In the late 90s. When I was younger, about age 11, I was at my cousin's house, which is his mother. I was in the restroom taking a bath, and Charleston came in and asked me to play. Somebody said, say, man, there's a video of you going around say you, your 9-year-old cousin when you was 19. I said, so what? So? You got to be lying. District Court. Thursday of November 1998, Charleston White signed a court order arrangement to now or anytime after the day above contact the victim, Shalandra Price. Khan was 11 years old of age when contact was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendant.
I don't know if y'all heard that properly, so I'm gonna play it one more time.
I'm Shalandra. I'm cousin of Charleston White. In the late 90s. When I was younger, about age 11, I was at my cousin's house, which is his mother. I was in the restroom taking a bath, and Charleston came in and asked me to play house. I am very deeply scarred by it. I don't give a damn what he say, and if he watching, I don't give a damn what you talking about, because, only God knows the truth. And he sit high and he look low, so that's your spirit at the end of the day.
So she said Charleston did that to her, and he's gonna address that in this video. We're gonna go through the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I'm gonna let it rock out.
It's a that I don't know.
Okay.
It's a that I don't know. She say she my cousin. I don't know how she my cousin. My mama say her mama is related to something on my grandmama's side. Yeah. She said I put a grown man in her.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
She said I put a grown man in her when she was 11 or 12 years old. Yeah, she said I put a grown man in her.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
She said I put a grown man in her when she was 11 or 12 years old. When I was in the 3rd grade, I had a senior college. When I was in the 3rd grade, I had a grown man. What the hell? So imagine at 21, 22 years old, pushing this big old torpedo off an 11-year-old hole. And this ain't been, man, I'm on this low, man. I
what
say,
the
nigga,
blood
I
clot?
take in though. I say, when this hard, this go rip up something. So this bitch done say, no, man, hell no. This grown man can't be, little girl pussy can't take this. She gonna have to go get stitched up. So they come with a timeline. They said, I said, I got out in when?
97.
No, I said 98.
He said 98. Oh, yeah, he said 98, but the dude said it was 97. Well, he did an interview and he said he got out in 98, but then when he was trolling the dude, he said 97.
So I spent almost 6.5, 7 years in getting state home and school, which was the Texas Youth Commission, from 91 to 97. I went back to court in 95 at the age of 18. 97, I'm 20. I got out the boys' home in 97. I didn't go home. Why? According to the Texas Juvenile Determined Sentencing Law, you don't parole home when you're recommitted back into the custody of the Texas Youth Commission. You either stay to your 21st birthday or you go to a halfway house. I went to a halfway house for a year. I went to a halfway house for a year in San Antonio, Texas, the Aries House. Keith Alexander was the superintendent. Stuart Perriman was my pastor and my caseworker. Mr. Charles Wilborn was the man who taught me how to go out and do public speaking because he was the first man to start teaching me how to go out and speak at the schools and high school. So they are correct and they are wrong. I went to the Aries house in San Antonio in 1997. I had to stay there for a year until I was my 21st birthday. I stayed there about 5 or 6 months. And then I escaped from the halfway house. I escaped from the halfway house. I had a pass. I went to go see my Mexican girlfriend. Nigga, I missed the bus. I panicked when I missed the bus. I called mama, crying, "Mama, I just missed the bus." She said, "Son, just go back. It's just, you go back and turn yourself in." I really want to go get some. I called Mr. Perry. Crying, "Mr. Perry, man, I don't know." So we got some things that's called thinking errors. So he hit me with the thinking errors. "Man, just come on back. I'm finna go get some." So nigga, I went back for the night, hunched my little Mexican girlfriend, tongue kiss. We did everything but. Boy, you know how nigga hunching that dick be chafing. I was hunching all.
This don't help your case, Charleston. So that is your cousin? So she really your cousin? That's really your cousin? And you wanted to hunt somebody real bad that night, and you missed the bus when you went to see your Mexican girlfriend. What the?
What the hell?
Bro, what the fuck?
What the blood clot?
I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna keep it going, bro. We're gonna see. We're gonna break down the story. We're gonna match the stories. So let's roll.
Went back the next day, caught the bus tour. I think you them niggas. See, they trying to trap me into what I'm saying, but they ain't got no evidence based off what they saying. What they do? Yeah. So all this is documented. Gangster, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
My first ever adult ID wasn't in Dallas, Texas. Wasn't in Fort Worth, Texas. Guess where it was at? San Antonio, Texas. That's where I had to get all that from because I had just got out at 20 years old. So peep the play. I worked at Just for Feet, and I worked at McDonald's when I went back. See, because when I went to the sanction unit, I had to go back to the Aries house.
But one thing don't disprove the other. I mean, unless you was locked up the year that she said you did it. Because you said you got out when you were 20. But she said it happened around the time you was like 19. Like, just because you went to other places don't mean you couldn't have been there at some point. Like, even if you was definitely... That's really your cousin? Charleston, is that really your cousin, bro? What? Is that really his cousin?
In the late 90s, when I was younger, about age 11, I was at my cousin's house, which is his mother. I was in the restroom taking a bath, and Charleston came in and asked me to play.
Okay, so they was at... She saying it was at his mama house.
I said, "Say, man, there's a video of you going around say you, your 9-year-old cousin when you was 19. I said, so what? So, you got to be lying. First day of November 1998, Charleston White signed a court order arrangement to now or anytime after the day above contact the victim, Shalondra Price. Khan was 11 years old of age when contact was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendants.
So yeah, she actually has paperwork to show that this actually happened. But you should have already known he was guilty just from the moment he said, you coming out 4 years later. Like, when else would she come out, bro? She probably didn't even understand what was going on at the time it happened. She was young, bro. Like, what are you talking about? But he tried to say that it was fake because she said he was like 20 in the video.
But he was saying he knows she was lying though, because at 19 he was in jail. He didn't get out till he was 21. He was locked up from 14 to 21, so how is it possible? I'm saying, he talking about we seen facts. I ain't seen nothing. He was locked up from 14 to 21. Why he ain't go to jail? That's the question. So why he ain't go to no jail? He ain't going to jail back then, and they got paperwork. He ain't going to jail now. He was in jail at 19, right? No, he was in the boys' home. Can't really expose a person that exposed themselves. I don't really think he cares, to be honest. I mean, 40 years later is kind of too long. She could have been said something, especially when Charleston White been on social media for the past 7 years. She should have said something as soon as he showed his face on social media. Now it just seems like you're trying to make money off a guy that's making money.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
still
you're not.
recording.
So now, homie. So they don't know nothing, homie. See, these they got hate pushing in your heart. So I go to the Aries house. When I go back to the halfway house, I called Mr. Perryman. Mr. Perryman came and picked me up. They violated my TYC parole. So I went back to Giddings. I stayed in Giddings for like 30 days waiting on my TYC parole hearing. I was sentenced to Brownwood Sanction Unit. And the sanction unit was for parole, for TYC parole violators. I was sentenced to 120 days. It was like a boot camp. So you might hear Dewberry talk about Monk. So me, Monk, Dewberry, all of us was in Giddings together. Monk had got out like about 2-3 years before me. So when I go back to the sanction unit, guess who I see? I see my Monk. That's how me and Monk got reconnected. So that's how. So I'm in the sanction unit when Mike Tyson have the fight and bite off Holyfield.
What that got to do with it?
I'm in the sanction unit the night Mike Tyson have a fight and bite off Holyfield. Monk.
That's 1997. That's before.
Monk brother and them called the payphone because we could get calls from the payphone. So I do 120 days in the sanction unit. I go back to San Antonio Aries house to complete the remaining of the capital offenders program. We well into 98 now. We well into 98. We well into 98. So peep the play, right? So when I get out, we going into 98. We're in 98. When I get out.
Michael Tofield. Charleston White has said different dates and times. The moment he came home in 97, another in 98. He turned 21 in 99. Yeah, but he's saying, right here, he said he got out and he went back.
Yeah, to complete the remaining of the, I can call from Mike and bite off Holyfield. I'm in the sanction unit the night Mike Tyson have a fight and bite off Holyfield.
So he said he was in the sanction unit the night Mike Tyson bit off Holyfield's ear. That was on June 28th, 1997. Everything he said after don't matter. He was home because his mama threw him a party in 98. So yeah, he said he was home in 97. And apparently he was out for a few months. He was out for a few months and went back. So yeah.
Monk brother and them called the payphone because we could get calls from the payphone. So I do 120 days in the sanction unit. I go back to San Antonio Aries house to complete the remaining of the capital offenders program. We well into 98 now. We well into 98. We well into 98. So peep the play, right? So when I get out, we going into 98. We're in 98. When I get out, I go to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Why? Because when you become a ward of the state in the state of Texas, meaning you go to the Texas Youth Commission, your college education is paid up to a PhD. Listen, when you're a ward of the state in Texas, your college education is paid up all the way up into a PhD for lifetime. That's how I ended up at Texas Wesleyan University studying law.
Yeah, one thing doesn't disprove the other. That's from October 2013. This don't even prove no date. Like, just because they pay, what do them paying up your schooling have to do? He said he escaped the halfway house in another video. He said it in this video. He said he snuck out the halfway house and his mama was telling him to go back because he missed the bus. He said he snuck out the halfway house so he could go have sex with his Mexican girlfriend. We just watched, he just said it.
And then I escaped from the halfway house. I escaped from the halfway house. I had a pass. I went to go see my Mexican girlfriend. Nigga, I missed the bus. I panicked when I missed the bus. I called mama.
Nah, he's had some moments in the outside world for sure. For sure. He had no. So I'm talking to Michael, y'all. Michael Topia says he was out long enough to grape her. He said he escaped the halfway house in another video, and none of that matters. A halfway house is when you get to leave every day and come back. Basically, you come back with a curfew. It's really for them dope fiends, but for whatever reason, he was in the halfway house. He had a lot of freedoms. So you being able to get your degree while you in the halfway house doesn't disprove that you were doing other things.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I can't read that little. Yeah, it word little to the motherfucker. Because when you become a ward of the state in the state of Texas, meaning you go to the Texas Youth Commission, your college education is paid up to a PhD. Listen, when you're a ward of the state in Texas, your college education is paid up all the way up into a PhD for lifetime. That's how I ended up at Texas Wesleyan University studying law. So let me back up. So I leave the Aries house, parole home, mama throw me a party, I go to Arkansas, nigga. My cousin Stephen White was he was the president of the BSA at Fayetteville, Arkansas, at the University of Arkansas. I go up there and I find out make money off weed. I didn't know what a pound of weed cost. I ain't know how much a pound of weed weighed.
None of this has anything to do with those allegations. It's like you trying to like throw out too many different things to think about instead of just addressing the topic directly. What you doing, bro? What the fuck are you talking about, brother? Where were you during the summer of 1999, bro? She said you was 20 years old. She was 9 years old, bro. You've admitted it on other videos. What are you talking about, bro? I'm not gonna lie, bro. You looking guilty as fuck, bro. You looking guilty as fuck, What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Man, you supposed to cuss that lady out, bro. The Charleston, I know, cuss a bitch the fuck out. You playing. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Call the cops. I don't like this.
But nigga, I jump in the car with my cousin and his little partner to make a trip. Now, they done went and got everybody money. You know how they do in college. They got everybody money because the Texas got the cheapest weed. We come down here and get 10 pounds of weed. I'm playing big cousin out the boys' home. Don't know nothing about nothing. I just got me some guns. I ain't even been out 8 months. I just got me some guns. I want to feel important. Let me drive. I'm at the boys' home. Nigga, I ain't never, nigga, let me drive. And there's weed in the car. I'm smoking weed and driving, swerving like a and get everybody pulled over. But we jumped into some called That Sounds Good, named Nate and Julius, the biggest weed dealers out of Arlington, Texas. We jumped into their investigation. Their little cousin was already working. Ain't none of this weed in the car mine. Just them 2 guns. I'm in the driver's seat. Can I read the date we got arrested?
Yeah, we need dates.
Can I read the date? Because they saying because I was locked up when they said I was touching pussy. I was locked up in the Department of Oklahoma Corrections. The time they say I was touching. I was locked up in it. Hold on, what date it was? You want to read it?
Let's go.
Let me see. So that's when I came home in 99. Okay, here we go. That's the sentencing.
Mind you, Tyson and Holyfield fought June 28, 97.
June 28, 97. So peep the play. Hold on. I can't see them little words. See if y'all can read them, nigga. Oh, I got it. Here we go. This the police report. Where the case number is, so I give y'all the case number. I'll let y'all read it, nigga. Yeah, y'all read it. I can't read that little. Yeah.
I ain't gonna count, bro. Hold on, let me read this comment real quick. Travis Parker says, if you listen to her read the paperwork, you will hear it. The mama threw him a party, but how long was it before he left to go to Arkansas? Still enough time. Oh, hold up. Michael Topia. Bro, the sign agreement because it will make his mama look bad and lose her license because she looks after kids. The mama threw him a party, but how long was it before he left to go to Arkansas? Still enough time. Oh, so you saying since she looks after kids, if her son was touching the kids, because she did adopt a lot of... Didn't he say she adopted a lot of kids? Bro, think about it. Why you think everything is sealed to protect his mama? She did that shit. Why seal everything if it's just murder? She filed November 1998, but the offense took place earlier. Damn. What I was gonna say is, first off, not only is he over explaining, bro, but he's saying it like he couldn't just stop at his mama house one time. Like, even if you stayed in San Antonio, bro, like, you low key a mama's boy, bro. It was times where you went to your mama's house, bro. You trying to say you never went to your mom's house at none of these points in your 20s, in your early 20s, bro? I ain't saying you guilty. I'm just saying you making yourself look guilty. And I fuck with you. You already know. But, like, you look crazy right now. Digging through paperwork, trying to figure out which one. Like, you got a bunch of paper, bro. Like, you supposed to know. You supposed to do. Put her on the phone. Put her on the phone. Let's do an interview together. Where's she at? Tell them people I did something. Tell them people what I did to you. Like, I ain't gonna count, boy. If they say I did something to her, we gonna have to sit down and talk about that together. Cause I know damn well you ain't too convincing, You not convincing. You not moving. And you usually good at convincing people, bro. You good at talking. You ain't moving me, I don't know, y'all. Let's keep listening.
Or a little motherfucker.
It's very small, very small. All right, we got oh, here we go. July 29th, 1998.
Okay, what is this? This is an affidavit. The undersigned of lawful age being first duly sworn upon oath deposes and states as follows. He is a Stringtown police officer. He has read certain official investigative reports and statements of witnesses regarding the above named defendant from the statement reports and your affiant's own observation and knowledge. It appears as follows. Charleston Jamon White and Stephen Joe were arrested at US 69 Highway, Stringtown, Oklahoma. So he's saying he was in Oklahoma on July 29th, 1998. And in June 1997, he was in the halfway house. On July 29th, 1998, at approximately, I observed a Chevy Blazer traveling northbound on US 69 Highway near Hickory Street. All right, so we're going to play the cousins. She's going to read something for y'all. Let's see what she's talking about.
I'm cousin of Charleston White. In the late 90s. When I was younger, about age 11, I was at my cousin's house, which is his mother. I was in the restroom taking a bath, and Charleston came in and asked me to play. Somebody said, say, man, there's a video of you going around, say you, your 9-year-old cousin when you was 19. I said, so what? So? You got to be lying. District Court. Thursday of November 1998, Charleston White signed a court order arrangement to now or anytime after the day above contact the victim, Shalondra Price. Khan was 11 years old of age when contact was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendants.
So yeah, she actually has.
So she took a grape kit and it tested positive for someone's for his DNA.
So Charleston White alleged cousin said he was trying to play house when she was 11.
Since then?
Oh yeah, on Messenger, he done contacted me 3 or 4 times and even tried to pay me not to even do this. So, like, that says a lot. And in due time, I will be posting it. I just don't feel like, I mean, if you didn't do it, why would you?
People were saying like, oh, she not acting like a victim.
Where's the cousin's full video? Where's the cousin's full video? Where's the cousin's full video, bro? Where can I find that full video? Both of them. I need both of them. I need the one where she was reading out the paperwork, and I need the one that she just recently did that's going re-viral. What Flacco talking about?
Charleston White just got hit with some crazy accusations from a woman claiming to be his cousin.
I'm Shalandra. I'm cousin of Charleston White. In the late 90s. When I was younger, about age 11, I was at my cousin's house, which is his mother. I was in the restroom taking a bath, and Charleston came in and asked me to play house. I am very deeply scarred by it. I don't give a what he say, and if he watching, I don't give a what you talking about, because, only God knows the truth. And he sit high and he look low, so that's your spirit at the end of the day.
I don't know who Charleston White enemies are, but I be getting random emails, and it started about 2 years ago, just random emails. Yo, Flacco, yo, cover this Charleston White cousin story. And I kind of avoided it, never really touched it, because I'm not breaking a story where I don't have any paperwork, facts, or proof about. But now that the cousin has gone public, we could talk about it. So she claims that Charleston White was about 20 years old, which would be between 1997 to 1999, which entirely depends on which one of Charleston.
So that's the timeline between 97 and 99. So he says the summer of 97, when Mike Tyson bit Holyfield ear off, he was in confinement. He was 21 in 1999 when he had just gotten out of jail. But in between that time, he did get out of jail. He had time outside, like you were saying. Travis and Michael was telling me that his mom threw a party for him it had to be at her house, because the young lady was saying that Charleston touched her while she was at his mom's house. Evidently, his mom cares for kids, and it seemed like the kids that she would watch over, Charleston would come around and fondle with them. But let's continue Flacco's video and see what he's talking about. Also, this is Poetic Flacco. Shout out to Flacco. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Poetic Flacco on YouTube.
Charleston White ages on the internet you believe. But the date is really important and it really matters, and it will come back when people are trying to figure out who to believe in this situation. But a cousin will claim that this is not a secret, that the family knows what happened, and that she has proof.
Well, when I was younger, about age 11, I was at my cousin's house, which is his mother. And I was in the restroom taking a bath, and Charleston came in and asked me to play house. I'm like, what? Because I'm thinking, I'm knowing he my cousin. I mean, just got out of CYC. I'm here, we chilling, whatever.
He's my cousin. He just got out of CYC. What is CYC? He said Texas. CYC. What is CYC? A student-led organization that provides pro bono consulting services to Austin's small minority-owned business and nonprofits. Texas, CYC. CYC, Texas. Student-led organization, CYC. So she said he had just got out of CYC.
He came in and just started forcefully pushing himself on. Because I'm thinking, I'm knowing he my cousin. I mean, just got out of CYC. I'm here, we chilling, whatever. He came in and just started forcefully pushing himself on me. At the time, I didn't just know what to do because, again, I was young. However, I did tell my parents about it, and so we got some legal things going on, and we had some things situated and safe. I could have pressed charges on him, but why would I? That's my family.
I'm not a woman. I've never been through this. I've never experienced this. However, I know women who've been, and the first thing they tell me is an experience like no other. It's traumatic. And the amount of resentment and hate you carry with you for that person is lifelong and it's immense. So her saying she has no resentment for Charleston White, even though she's claiming that Charleston White her when she was 11 years old, to me, that's, I don't know, I'm not a woman, so I guess I can't judge. But when trying to figure out if somebody is credible or not, you got to read into everything. I'm reading into that. That don't quite make sense to me personally, to be honest. Now, she would also say that she didn't file any charges against Charleston White. Here's the thing. She's claiming that she was a child. In the state of Texas, there's no such thing as a statute of limitation. She could go down right now, like at this moment, to the police station and file charges against Charleston White and start and launch an official investigation. Her choosing not to do that even presently and currently, I don't know. To me, that's a red flag as well. Because if this man did this to you and you have a legal pathway to get justice, you can file charges against them right now and force the police to investigate and talk to everybody involved, including your family members, yourself. Why wouldn't you go down that path if he did something to you so heinous, especially if you're willing to come public and, I guess, accuse him publicly, then you should be willing to publicly accuse everybody in her family know about this. People know about this. And she will also claim that Charleston White tried to pay her not to come forward and to sweep this under the rug.
End of the day, I don't have any hatred for him. I'm not trying to damage who he is. I don't watch him. I don't do any of that because I'm still rather scarred by it. I go to therapy. I do a couple of things to have my sanity. I mean, I'm not like the everyday person who is able to deal with it. There's everyday people that's dealing with it. That's not my life. I'm okay, you know. I mean, I don't put this in my kids' face. I don't do none of that because I want them again to have a safe and a beautiful life. You know what I mean? Whatever I've been through, that's for me to go through on my own. And God helps me with whatever I have a hard time with. Says bad things about.
Okay. Now I'm not making a decision on who's lying and who's not. I don't really know. I'm really trying to figure it out like y'all are. Thank you for instead of assuming like Flacco that she's lying. He just told you he went to his mom's house when he got out for a party. Then changed it to that he went straight to Arkansas and came back in 2000. Okay, this happened in November 1998. He got locked up in July 1998. So if he got locked up in July, when did he get out? The case was settled and closed for his mother, and they agreed. Families do it all the time. Okay, so if he did get locked up in July, he didn't get out until 1999. If he didn't get out till 1999 and it happened in November, that means she's lying. The case was settled and closed for his mother, and they agreed. But how would she have the power to seal the case anyway? Like what would be the reason that they would even give her the like, you can't just seal cases unless it's like a danger to the society or some shit like that, or like the government. It's like a detriment or some shit. You just a kid off the streets. I'm not sure they just gonna steal your case. I don't think they really had like a lot of money like that.
I mean, but that's okay. That's his spirit at the end of the day. I'm gonna be okay. No matter how long it takes, no matter what it takes, I'm going to be okay.
Have you ever tried to contact you since then?
Oh, yeah. On Messenger, he done contacted me 3 or 4 times and even tried to pay me not to even do this. And if you didn't do it, why would you message me and tell me to meet you somewhere to pay me so I don't do this if you didn't do it?
Why not show the messages then? Yo, if Charleston White messaged you and said, hey, I want to pay you so you do not come forward with this story, why not show the messages? Why not show the proof? Why not show the receipts?
He got a point.
Because if you have receipts and proof that Charleston White is saying, hey, let me pay you not to come forward, then that's all the confirmation we need. Charleston, you did bad. If that's the case, but if you continue to levy accusations and you're not bringing any receipts or any proof to the table, especially something like, yo, if you said he messaged you and asked you, hey, let me pay you, let's meet up, let me pay you, don't come forward with this. That should be the proof you need. You blast that proof and there's really no doubt about it. Possible that he could have committed whatever that woman is other than clout. So I do not know who this woman is. I don't know if she's telling the truth. What I can say is you got to come with receipts and proof. Lady, Charleston White responded back to this, and Charleston White presented his proof as to why he believes it's impossible that he could have committed whatever that woman is accusing him of.
Oh, let me just say something. They say I got out the boys' home in '98. I got out the boys' home in 1997. When I got out the boys' home in 1997, I went to the Cottrell house in San Antonio for a year. Now let me break it down for y'all. See, I just want to break this. Say, listen, they say, well, he got, no. Let me break it down for you. I got out in 1997. I just sit back and just sit, man, they just go, really? 1997, released from the boys' home. Straight to Cottrell house for a year. All this is documented. My first ID ever, OG murder, I want you in here. My first ID ever is in San Antonio as a grown man at the Everett house at 20 years old. So peep game, I don't come to Fort Worth till I'm 2000. Why? I escaped from the halfway house. Let me break it down for y'all. I escaped from the halfway house, got sent back. Now where they sent me? They didn't send me back to Giddens. I went to Brownwood Sanction Unit. I'm gonna say it again. I went from the boys' home to San Antonio for a year, escaped from the boys' home, San Antonio halfway house, and went to Brownwood Sanction Unit for 120 days. So they said, well, he went, no, I was in San Antonio. From San Antonio, say, from San Antonio, I went to Fayetteville, Arkansas, to go enroll into the University of Arkansas. So as I get down there, my cousin wanted to buy some weed. I wasn't in Fort Worth yet, so this is around June, July of 98. I'm in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm not in Texas. I get caught with 10 pounds of weed. I get caught with 10 pounds of marijuana. So I just want to sit back and just look at the lies. I'm gonna debunk them on Say Cheese TV. So I get caught with 10 pounds of weed. The whole 1999 that the man she met me, I was locked up in Oklahoma.
I'm very sensitive when it comes to accusations like this, especially from black women. So
he said when he got locked up in 1998, in July of 19, I guess she said it happened in November 1998. I'm so sorry. I think she said it happened in November 1998. He says that he got locked up in July of 1998 and didn't get out. He was locked up the whole 1999. So we're going to go back to the main video. This is the paperwork where he said he got locked up in Oklahoma. This was the papers that we just saw on the screen just now that he was holding. Is this a real affidavit? Why I don't got no court seal on it or no, like, it'll say like the, is this, hold the fuck, what are we looking at? Hold up, y'all, I got y'all, bro. This is why y'all love me. This is why I'm here. This is why you need to like, comment, and subscribe right now. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna find out if this is real. Is this real? I've never seen no like court papers that don't have like a seal or like the title of the paperwork on the top of it or like nothing. I don't think it's real, bro. It's from 1998. Alright, let's find out, y'all. So we're gonna reverse check this real quick. Is this affidavit real? Is this shit real, y'all? This is shit Charleston White just put on the screen for y'all to look at, proving that he didn't grape that girl. Let's find out. Is my screen too big? Bro, how he got the paperwork if it's sealed? I look closely at your document and your image, and here's the breakdown. It looks real, plausible. The format matches a standard police affidavit template, typewritten, number, section, sworn statement language. It includes specific details like the location, the date, and the vehicle. The wording odor of raw marijuana, observed green leafy substance is very typical of police reports. What raises red flags? The names Charleston Jamon White. This appears to be referencing Charleston White, but Jamon is unusual. His known middle name is typically spelled different. The document is very clean and generic looking. No case number, no badge number, no signature or notarization section shown. It looks like a partial document, not a full official filing. There's no visible seal, stamp, or court header, which are usually present in certified copies. Important reality check. Even if this is based on a real incident, images like this can be easily recreated or edited. Often circulate online without verification, may be real but altered or completely fabricated. Final verdict, you cannot confirm that this is real just from this image alone. It looks like a police affiliate format, but it's not verifiable proof of anything by itself. If you want to verify for real, check the official court records in Oklahoma. Look for a case number, arrest records tied to the exact date. Let's track down whether the case actually exists. I dug into the available public records database to see if the case shows up anywhere. What I find, no matching case for Charleston White in 1998, Stringtown. I searched court records, case law database, and publicly indexed Oklahoma cases. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Bro, this happened in November 1988 when he was in Texas. He got locked up in July 1999. So when he came home, it was 3 months before he went to jail in July. It sealed. No, the point is, yeah, he said he was locked up. He got locked up in July. And he stayed locked up the entire 1998, entire 1999. We just played it. I actually just closed it. But they saying they can't find it. So I'm gonna actually try to. It's a fake document, most likely. There are real cases involving White and Stringtown, but different people entirely. For example, my honest assessment, the structure is real, the case not confirmed, name and situation highly questionable. I could check Oklahoma DOC inmate records database personally. I guess if that's what y'all want to do. His name, first name Charleston, last name White. Date of birth, February. Nah, this is real. This is really him, Charleston White. Oh, wait. Oh, you lied. You lied to us. You lied. You lied. You lied. You lied. This is 1999. You lied. Why? What the? This I ain't, bro. You ain't get locked up in 1998, nigga. You got locked up in 1999, nigga. And it wasn't in July. Oh, wait. It's a case number 1998. But your conviction date, the offense probably happened. Whoa. Deferred sentence, discharge. You got out in 2001. Oh. He got locked up in July 1998 and stayed in the whole 1999. No, in here, this is the Oklahoma database, bro. I went to the fucking site, bro. Look, this is, you ever seen this picture of Charleston White before? Have you ever seen this ever in your life, bro? You ain't never seen this picture of Charleston White in your life, bro. Nah, bro. The story off. The story off. The story don't line up to what, this is the Oklahoma database, bro. I'm gonna go back to the video we just watched, bro. And then we're gonna go back to the new video. Yo, he said he got locked up in July 1998. So it couldn't have happened in November 1998, right? Well, here it's saying that he got locked up in 1999. Reception date 1999. Bro, you 5'9", 112 pounds? You 112 pounds? D say 1999, bro.
What the blood clot?
It ain't no statute of limitation on great. You done said what you done did to people before. Look at what he said. Listen to what he said. We done went back and saw the Evander Holyfield video, everything. This is what he said. Hold on, my computer acting slow. Hold up. Oh no. Oh no. My Uncle Charlie been tripping, bro. He ain't been himself lately. He hasn't been himself lately. So Charleston White said that he got locked up. He had weed. He had 10 pounds of marijuana on him. And he got locked up in July 1998. He said he didn't get out because he was locked up from July throughout the entire 1999. Correct? That's what he said, right? Well, we looked here. He wasn't locked up because the girl said the offense happened in November 1998. If he got locked up in July, he couldn't have did it in November. But he said he got locked up in Oklahoma. Here it's saying, no, you got locked up in 1999, nigga. You ain't get locked up in 1998. You was free. You was free in 1998, nigga. You was free.
Oh, let me just say something. They say I got out the boys' home in 98. I got out the boys' home in 1997. When I got out the boys' home in 1997, I went to the Cottrell house in San Antonio for a year. Now let me break it down for y'all. See, I just want to break this. Say, listen, they say when he got, no. Let me break it down for you. I got out in 1997. I just sit back and just sit, man, they just go, really? 1997, released from the boys' home. Straight.
So he got out of the boys' home in 1997. Got out the boys' home. Free.
The Cottrell house.
Went straight to Cottrell house.
For a year. All this is documented. My first ID ever. OG murder. I want you in here. My first ID ever is in San Antonio as a grown man at the Everett house at 20 years old. So peep game. I don't come to Fort Worth till I'm 2000. Why? I escaped from the halfway house. Let me break it down for y'all. I escaped from the halfway house, got sent back. Now, where they sent me? They didn't send me back to Giddens. I went to Brownwood Sanction Unit. I'm going to say it again. I went from the boys' home to San Antonio for a year, escaped from the boys' home, San Antonio halfway house, and went to Brownwood Sanction Unit for 120 days. So they said, well, he went, no, I was in San Antonio. From San Antonio, say, from San Antonio, I went to Fayetteville, Arkansas, to go enroll into the University of Arkansas. So as I get down there, my cousin wanted to buy some weed. I wasn't in Fort Worth yet, so this is around June, July of 98. I'm in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm not in Texas. I get caught with 10 pounds of weed. I get caught with 10 pounds of marijuana. So I just want to sit back and just look at the lies. I'm gonna debunk them on say Cheese TV. So I get caught with 10 pounds of weed. The whole 1999 that the man she met me, I was locked up in Oklahoma.
He didn't get locked. He got locked up. He was locked up in Oklahoma, but that wasn't until May. It wasn't until May. in 1999. He didn't get locked up until this is the OKC offender database, bro. Bro got old videos of him saying he went to the boys' home in 91 and got out in 1998. That's not the point. He just said he got out in 1997. He just said he got out in 1997, bro. You throwing the case off. That's Charleston right there. That's Charleston. Bitch, I'm watching you, buddy. Nah, stop playing with me. All right, look. Charleston White got locked up in 1999 in Oklahoma. In May of 1999. The girl said that the offense happened in November of 1998. Where were you? Where were you between November 1998, between October 1998 and May 1999? You keeping that window closed, and you really trying to like smooth over that you never had a chance to go to your mom's, because the girl said it happened at your mom's house while she was in the shower. You smoothing over any chance that you was ever at your mom's house with this fake ass paperwork. Bro, this is not no real paperwork, bro. I've never seen a court document that say affidavit at the top, bro. You gotta have court seals, you gotta have stamps. It ain't no judge. It ain't they'll say the name of the officer, what witnesses observed. Your name ain't even spelled right on here, bro. He is a Stringtown police. This ain't real, bro. This not real paperwork, bro. And why you just riding around in the car with the paperwork in your hand, bro? You just riding around with paperwork on you, bro, like just in case this ever pop up? Bro, click on this link. I found it. It's an old video of him saying he went to the boys' home in 1990. I know when he went to the boys' home, but he got out that motherfucker too. The girl said when he was fresh out. Do I need to play the video again? You seen what the girl said? He said when he got out of the boys' home, I was like, oh, this my cousin. Y'all even said his mama threw him a party in 1998. So he been home. He been home. Been home. So we're gonna keep this thing rolling. So he threw out the paperwork. That paperwork is fake. We done proved it to be fake. We done proved that paperwork to be fake. So let's keep it rocking.
Yeah, it's very little to motherfucker.
It's very small, very small. All right, we got oh, here we go. July 29th, 1998.
July 20 what?
July 29th. On July.
Why? Why does he have fake paperwork, bro? This says July 29th, 1998. I went to the database. It says, look. Offender, Charleston J. White. Reception date, 5/25/1999. Do I need to make it any bigger? Reception date, 1999. Sentences. What it say? Possession with intent to sell. September 22nd, 1999. You were discharged in 2001. What does this say? Delayed incarceration. You ain't even get locked up all the time you did it. You got a delayed incarceration. So not only did you not get locked up, because what this fake paperwork say? This fake paperwork that you just put on the screen, you put fake paperwork on the screen that you could just type in on the database, and the real shit. Your paperwork says July 29th, 1998. The actual database says May 25th, 1999. That's a year later, bro. You lied. You lied. You lied. This you. This you. The image was taken in 2001. You lied. You lied to us. Fuck, bro. And I'm caping for you, nigga. I'm caping for you, nigga. I want you to be telling the truth, but you lying, bro. I'm caping for you, nigga. And you fucking lying, bro. Even if you didn't do it, you don't gotta fucking lie. Cause when the shit don't fucking add up, it look crazy, bro. And niggas like, oh, everybody saying, oh, stop fucking with that nigga Charles, niggas, he on that bullshit. You lying. You said July, this paperwork say July. You said I got locked up in Oklahoma on July 29th, 1998, bro. That's what you said out your mouth. Not even this paper, this fake ass paperwork you got on the screen. Why do you need fake paperwork if you telling the truth, bro? In Oklahoma, bro. Nigga type the shit in. This was you in Oklahoma. This is the Oklahoma Corrections Database, bro. You lied, bro. You didn't get locked up in July. You got locked up the next year, a whole year later, bro. So what happened in that year when you wasn't locked up, bro? You never went to your mom's house, bro? Even if you did, you could have said, oh yeah, I was there, but I ain't touched that bitch. Would you touch that bitch? I wouldn't even touch that. I wouldn't fuck her with your dick. You gotta go do it some Charleston shit, bro. You ain't sounding like Charleston explaining the situation, bro. You sound guilty, nigga. Your ass finna get, but you mystical. You mystical, nigga.
It's the police report. Oh, I got it. Here we go. This the police report. Where the case number is, so I give y'all the case number. I'll let y'all read it, nigga. Yeah, y'all read it. I can't read.
There's no case number on that paper, bro. He know that. Look how he passed him the paperwork. He know that shit fake, bro. He said, let me get the case number. It was no case number on that paperwork. I got the case number. Y'all. The case number is 275386. If anybody want to go find this shit. 275386. You lied.
I'll let y'all read it, nigga. Yeah, y'all read it. I can't read that little. Yeah, it's very little to motherfucker.
It's very small, very small. All right, we got oh, here we go. July 29th, 1998.
July 20 what?
July 29th, 1998.
Okay, buddy.
Come on. On July 29th, 1998.
July 20 what?
July 29th, 1998.
Okay, buddy.
Come on. That's the date. I mean, 98.
98?
That's the date. So there's, so the.
No, read what it says.
No,
keep on reading.
Let's keep going. On July 29th, 1998, at approximately, I guess 2:08, I observed a 1998 Chevrolet Blaster traveling northbound on US 69 highway near Hickory Street in the city limits of Stringtown. The vehicle was driving on a divided line. After getting behind the vehicle, the driving became more erratic.
He looked like a nigga that can't believe a bitch falling for this shit. He look how much he blinking. You lost me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not on your side no more. I'm on that lady side. I ain't gonna count with you. I done switch sides. You done talk. I learned from the best. I done switch sides just that quick. I don't believe, nigga. Yeah.
On July 29th, 1998.
July 20 what?
July 29th, 1998.
Okay, buddy.
Come on.
Sergeant Gutter, what it do, baby?
That's the date. I mean, 98.
Okay, buddy.
Come on. That's the date. I mean, 98.
98?
That's the date. So there's, so the.
No, read what it says. No, keep on reading.
Let's keep going. On July 29th, 1998, at approximately, I guess 2:08, I observed a 1998 Chevrolet Blaster traveling northbound on US 69 highway near Hickory Street in the city limits of Stringtown. The vehicle was driving on a divided line. After getting behind the vehicle, the driving became more erratic. I stopped the vehicle, and upon approaching the vehicle, the driver rolled down his window. At that time, I detected a very strong odor of what I believed to be raw marijuana.
What I say I was doing?
He was
Riding, swerving.
swerving,
Keep
swinging.
on reading.
I don't know, shit, man, young and dumb. But let's go. I asked the driver for his license and insurance verification and observed what appeared to be a green leafy substance in his lap.
Yeah, I done sprinkle weed. I've been smoked. I'm fresh out the bowl. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm like the nigga in middle school.
Well, at the time, I asked the driver to step out of the vehicle and also had the front seat and back seat passengers exit out of the vehicle and also had the front seat and back seat passengers exit out the vehicle. So you with some people.
Yeah. I with my cousin who was the president of the BSA. And I can't forget them niggas' name. They was out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. One of them niggas ended up getting a death penalty for the feds. Them niggas moving some weight out here.
Yeah, okay. All right, it says, I advised the driver of what I stopped him for. At the time, my flashlight began going dead, so I radioed a token. Due to my flashlight going out and suspicious action, the driver and passengers, I decided to wait. It sounded like he's about to go talking to his whole little situation.
And where was we at?
Springtown, it says.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma, Springtown.
I'm living in Fayetteville, Arkansas at the time.
Yeah.
I'm living in Fayetteville, Arkansas at the time. So I don't know where they come up. So this is in 98.
Yeah.
So I get caught with 10 pounds, 2 firearms, crossing state lines. Can you read what the charges say?
Oh, yeah, it's on the back page. I didn't get to it.
Yeah. Can you read what the charges say?
Let's get the charges.
And I'm fresh out the boys' home. I hadn't even been out 8 months.
If it says possession with intent, it's definitely this. It has to be this because there's no way. It says the conviction time 5/14. No, bro. This says possession with intent, bro. You changed the date on it, bro.
Oh, they look stupid.
He can't believe niggas going for that shit, bro. He can't believe niggas going for. I ain't going for that shit, bro. He too happy. He too happy that a bitch really going for that shit. Sergeant Gutter, what it do, bro? He can't believe people really going for that. Nigga, nobody believe that shit, bro. We could just type in the actual your name. We could type in your name and see. Did you think nobody was gonna type in your name and see? You had 120 days. You lying, bro. You lying, bro.
I love it. I love it. Say they be trying hard. You gotta beat me with the truth, though, baby. You can't get me with no lie. You got to get me with the truth. They be trying, though. What does them charges say?
Damn, I don't see what the charges say. Disclosure of unlawful age. Okay, this is just the affidavit. They ain't got the charges on it.
It should have them on her. Hold on. Oh, here we go. There we go. Let me go.
Let's see.
Now, give them a case number where they can go look it up and read it now.
All right, here we go. Case number CF-98-130.
All right, guys. So that's case number 98-130. This is the same charge. This is the same exact charge they're talking about. So everything is correct except the date. Because look, it says his sentencing was in September 1999, which is true. The deferred sentence, the sentencing was September 1999. But the charge, the conviction, the actual charge was in May 25th, 1999. The deferred sentence ended on September 9th, 1999. And then the second term of it started on September 22nd. And he was discharged September 24th, 2001. But the original charge is May 25th, 1999. He's on this video saying that the original charge was in July 1998. It's not July 1998. It was May 1999. If it would have happened in July 1998, he would have been in jail when the girl said she got raped. But since this event didn't actually take place until a year later, He was not in jail. It says it. This is Oklahoma's offender database. It's Oklahoma's. Look at the top of the screen. Oklahoma. This is. Look at the. I can't fake this. I can't make this shit up. Tell me I'm lying so I could prove you right. If he talking, he lying. That's why he always jumping, smacking, clapping, and laughing. It's all a distraction from the truth. He's lying. Who is this? Have you ever seen this picture of Charleston White before? That nigga is 112 pounds, bro. That's crazy, That's crazy. That's a little crazy. So the actual event took place a year after you said it happened. Let's keep the video going. Oh, no. Wait. Paperwork. We got some paperwork. We got the work, y'all. We got the work. Hold up. We got the work. So this says, now on the words over it. Now on this 22nd day of September 1999, this matter comes on before the undersigned judge for sentencing, and the defendant Charleston Jamon White appears personally and by attorney Doug Elliott in the state of Oklahoma, represented by Jason Christopher, and the defendant having previously entered a plea of guilty for unlawful possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. That was here. Unlawful possession with intent on September 22nd, 1999. So that's how you know it. Wait. It is therefore the decision in order to defer the imposed sentence on this case for a period of 5 years or until September 22nd, 2004. And the defendant is placed on probation during such period under the supervision of the Department of Corrections in the state of Oklahoma, pursuant to the rules of the Department of Corrections. So this was the deferred sentence when he got taken from out of confinement and given probation. This is not the original affidavit. The original case was from May 14th, 1999. Can you see the screen? It says May 14th. Look at this. May 14th. This is when it all started. May 14th. 3 days before his birthday. May 14th. Because his birthday, it says he was born on February 17th. I'm not February 17th, but May 17th. Right here. See birthday. So May 14th was when that happened. Get back to the video now. This nigga lying, bro. Lying. He lying to y'all, man. I don't know what he did to that girl, bro, but like, even if you didn't do nothing, you when you lie, you make it look so much worse, bro.
Against Charleston Jamon White. Let's see. All right. Count 1: unlawful possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. Count 2: weapon used in commission of a crime. And of course, they go into details of both count 1 and count 2. Should I go into details of those?
Yeah.
All right. It says count 1. That is to say, the defendants acting in concert with each other did unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously having his possession and under his control marijuana with the intent and then there to unlawfully distribute the same said drug being classified as controlled dangerous substance in Schedule I, C-10 of the Uniform Controlled Dangerous Substance Act of this state. And count 2. That is to say, the defendants acting in concert with each other did unlawfully, willingly, or willfully, feloniously, while committing or attempting to commit a felony of unlawful possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, did then and there possess a loaded firearm in such commission.
It says probation for 10 pounds or such as for. He actually started off. I believe he had like 5 years left on the sentence. The first. No. It's not such though. The first term was 120 days, and then the second term was 2 years and 3 days. But then he ended up getting the sentencing turned into probation. So he did some time, and then it got turned into probation. So he got locked up in 1999, but he got out in 2001. So he did about 2 years. Then it got turned into, but you remember how he talks about how he was in programs, or how he did a lot of like service work and things, and he admitted it. He tell on your ass in the so he got his time reduced, and he got a little deal. He's been working for the cops his whole life. He be saying that shit though. He told you he told on his homeboy who shot the dude. Yeah, Uncle Rat. He don't care.
Or attempt.
Okay, so that's what I was charged with, right?
Yes.
So this is in '98. This is in '98.
It gets deep.
That is not in '98, bro. Why he keep saying '98, bro? That was not in '98. Why he said that? That was not in '98, bro. Nothing on this page says 1998. That was not, you lying. You lying. Nothing on this page says 1998, bro. 1999. So he's trying to erase a year of his life, y'all. He's trying to erase an entire year of his life. We not finna let him do that, bro. Please, somebody clip this, bro. Please, somebody make sure this shit don't go unnoticed, bro. Cause I know y'all be playing on my page, but that lady probably really do like that. That lady probably really is messed up, bro. I ain't trying to get Charleston done told on a lot of niggas, bro. If he did some wrong, bro, you gotta take your lick, bro. As a man, bro. You say you stand up and you admit anything you ever did, bro. So if you did do this shit, bro, you gotta hold your weight for it, bro. And if you didn't, bro, you can tell us, bro, oh yeah, I was at my mama's house, but I ain't touched that girl. You feel me? The girl said they found your DNA in her, bro. The girl said you found her where's that interview with his cousin? Where's that interview with his cousin, bro? That girl says they found your DNA inside of her, bro. Charleston white mom for lying on camera. Where's the full video?
Restroom taking a bath, and Charleston came in and asked me to play house. I am very deeply scarred by it. I don't give a damn what he say, and if he watching, I don't give a damn what you talking about, because only God knows the truth. And he sit high and he look low, so that's your spirit at the end of the day.
Charleston White, bro, you really did that to your cousin? Cousins.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So Charleston White alleged cousin said he was trying to play house when she was 11.
Since then?
Oh yeah, on Messenger, he done contacted me 3 or 4 times and even tried to pay me not to even do this. So, that says a lot. And in due time, I will be posting it. I just don't feel like, if you didn't do it, why would you?
People were saying like, oh, she not acting like a victim. I'm reacting to Flacco video, right? You can check out the full video on YouTube. But he was saying like, bro, if she was a real victim, she would file with a police report, and she would file the charges. They're saying the case already got closed and it was already settled. So this whole situation is iffy, Playing house, if this really happened, Charleston was wrong, They're also saying the dates that she's given is not matching up with the timeline, and that why is she coming out now, et cetera, et cetera. But you can't say how a victim is supposed to go about, like, bro,
what link,
Stockholm syndrome.
What link are you telling me to click, bro? What link? What link? What link? Where I don't see no link, nigga. What you talking about?
I was charged with, right?
Yes.
So this is in '98. This is in '98.
It gets deep.
This is where I learned about statistics, right? So I'm gonna stop right here before I go back to this. This is when I started working with youth. I learned about statistics that in the state of Texas, almost 90% of juveniles who come out the boys' home are rearrested within 1 year after getting out. 8 months for me. So between me trying to sell weed in Arkansas, where I get to put an 11-year-old at? Because what they saying ain't making sense. What they saying just ain't making sense. With no court documents, I left DNA. In Texas with a murder case, record seal. You just caught a trafficking charge. Come on, my nigga. How can he do both? And I'm in Arkansas. I ain't in Texas yet. I don't come back to Texas till, let me continue on.
Yeah, let's go.
Let me continue on, boys and girls. So, let me give you, in the beginning of 99, I go to trial. The beginning of 99, I go to trial. I take a jury trial. We have a mistrial. Why do we have a mistrial? Because when the police pulled us over, I told everybody in the car, exercise our fundamental rights to remain silent. Where y'all going? We didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing because I didn't know where we were going. When the police officer got on the stand, the prosecutor asked him, so where were they taking the marijuana? He said, oh, they was taking it to Arkansas. They had a bunch of Arkansas memorabilia, Arkansas University, Razorbacks memorabilia on it. Well, we never said that. That's how I had a mistrial. All I know to this day, this is what really struck. So here goes another lesson in life that taught me. Here's another lesson in life at the early age that taught me how to study law. My lawyer stood up, handsome name. His name was Doug. He was a military Marine. Doug Crockett or something. He was out of Durant. My bail bomber was Mr. Purvis, an old Christian white man. My lawyer jumped up and said, I object, Your Honor. What are you objecting for? He said, my clients did not say where they was going. He said, find it in the law books. We go to recess. We went to recess. Come back, I found it. We had a mistrial. Oh. So we had a mistrial. This is in February, March of 99. I'm out on bond. They offered me 6 months in a first offender prison boot camp that was called RED, called Regiment.
So wait. Why are you even using this as an example if you got a bond? If you made bond, nigga, you still...
Regimented Inmate Discipline Program. It was created by a bunch of judges who had been in the military. So they sent me to RED. I go to RED in April of 1999.
April 1999, I want y'all to remember that date. April. What date comes after April? He said he was in RED in April 1999 because in May 1999, you was in Oklahoma and you didn't get out till September. Wait. No, nigga, that's when you caught that charge. That's when you actually caught the charge. That's when you caught the fucking charge, nigga. Nigga, what? Bro, I know for a fact, bro, jails do not put the wrong dates on they fucking... They can't do that. They can't. The same little casualty, the small little casualty that made your case a mistrial, they can't make mistakes like that in court. So I know for a fact that these dates that are in the system are real, bro. The dates that you're throwing out is off, bro. You did what in April? Because you was locked up. If not locked up, you caught the charge.
A Regimented Inmate Discipline Program. It was created by a bunch of judges who had been in the military. So they sent me to RED. I go to RED in April of 1999. The time they say I'm touching baby, I'm locked up in the Department of Oklahoma Corrections. So I go in April. I don't come home. I'm going to show you the court date. May, June, July, August, September, October of 1999. I don't get back to Texas till the 2000. So if you can read, when I get my disposition date, I was given, here go my
All right, so he was definitely locked up around those times. He was definitely locked up around those times, unless he bonded out.
deferral of judgment because I wasn't convicted. I had a deferral of judgment, not a conviction, a deferral of judgment. It gives you a date up there when the court signed it and stamped it with the court seal on it.
Yeah, let me read this first little part right here.
Please do, sir.
Under the state of Oklahoma.
I told you I was in
versus
the Department of
Charleston,
Corrections.
Jamone White.
Yes, sir.
Deferral of judgment and sentence. Now, on this day, the 22nd day of September, 1999, this matter comes before the undersigned judge for sentencing, and the defendant, Charleston J. White, appears personally by attorney Doug Elliott, and the state of Oklahoma represented by Jason Christopher, and the defendant having previously, of course, it goes into the unlawful possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, and it is therefore the decision in order of the court to defer the imposition of sentence, in this case, for a period of 5 years until September 22nd, 2004.
So we done went from June of 98 to October of 99. Somebody off somewhere, ain't you? Gangster, somebody off somewhere, ain't you?
Hey, that eye going crazy though.
I got court documented, sealed paperwork, stamped and court approved. Out, man. So let me go on. So nigga, I don't come home to 2000 out of Arkansas. I don't come home to 2000 out of Arkansas. When I come home, I land me a job. I got my own place out at Random Mill Crossing, off East Chase, right around down the street. I was paying $550 a month for a 650 square footage apartment with a washer and dryer. I was paying $550 a month. I had a GMC truck. I had a GMC truck, extended cab with the leather top on the back, with the silver 180 spoke Dayton's on it. I was paying $936 a month for the truck and $96 in insurance, and I was making $850 as a mailroom clerk at Carter and Burgess Architect Firm, 777 Main Street, Fort Worth, Texas. This is detailed information. This is detailed information.
Devil's in the details.
This is detailed information. So then, 20 years later, but before that, my mother been a foster parent for CPS. Boy, everybody that's come by that house got to get a background check. So my mama been a foster parent for foster children, CPS, for over 30 years. Not one kid have ever said anything. I've been working with kids for over 12 years in every school in Texas, every major lockup facility, not one allegation. Nor has this individual. I've been on the front page of the Texas Monthly. I've been on the front page of the Dallas Morning News. I've been on the multiple times of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. I've been on the news. This person have never said nothing or said nobody, right? It is always somebody from another state that's not from here that get with this person. It's nobody locally. So peep the play. So my mother is under strenuous supervision. She still has a license to this day. Done worked with over thousands of kids. One of the most credible CPS foster parent prison ministry women, Mama White is what they call her. Well beloved. Me, on the other hand, I am highly recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas to speak at every major juvenile facility. It's not one I hadn't went to. Not only that, nigga, I've been on the front page of the American Journal. I've worked as a campaign manager for the Tarrant County GOP Republican Party. You think they gonna let a rapist do that? I done stood with Ted Cruz, Greg Abbott. I've testified in Congress.
What y'all think? Y'all convinced? Are y'all convinced? Are y'all convinced? Don't lie right now. Let's see what's going on.
Damn, boy, I put that on the skin, cuz all I got was diabetes and a damn hug. By the way, got my 40 on, you know what to call mine. In a damn hug. I don't owe you niggas nothing. You know me too.
What if I told y'all this? What if Charleston has some inner figure out? Oh, shit, go. Let's get it.
Around what age were you when this all happened?
About 11 or 12. And we was in Miami house. Charleston had just came home from TYC. And I was getting out the shower or whatever. And he came in there fondling me. I had watched one of his videos here recently because I had heard about how he was on there making jokes about when we was little, we used to have sex with our cousins. What the fuck? I mean, I'm sorry. What do they do that at?
Right, where did they do that at?
Paperwork on what happened, but just what I wanted to reveal because I didn't feel like everything was appropriate at the time. We got district clerk office paperwork here now.
See what she's saying? She has district clerk office paperwork from back in the day right in front of her that she's reading from when this happened. Charleston White. So what happened? Charleston White fondled her when she got out of the shower. She was 11 years old at the time. This shit's sick, y'all. This is his cousin.
So
district clerk.
Thursday of November 1998, Charleston White signed a court order arrangement to now or anytime after the day above contact the victim, Shalondra Price. Son was 11 years old of age when contact was made. Sexual or direct penetration was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendant's semen. So, I mean, we got everything from the detective's name to the signature of the district clerk. I mean, I don't know.
And this says, this is crazy. This is crazy. They got, he been tested positive for the semen, it all matched up.
Paragraph 1 states the test was Son was 11 years old of age when contact was made. So now or anytime after the day above,
the district clerk.
Thursday of November 1998, Charleston White.
November 19th, 1998. Charleston said he got locked up in July 1998. But it was proven that he didn't get locked up until 1999. So he was free in 1998, although he's saying he was in jail.
Signed a court order arrangement to now or anytime after the day above contact the victim, Shalondra Price. Son was 11 years old of age when contact was made. Sexual or direct penetration was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive.
Travis Parker says, see, bro, he just told you why his paperwork is sealed. Because the things he do to his cousins can make his mom lose everything. That's why they got with the victim to agree to stay away from her. Her is his mother. Talking too much for me. So Travis is basically saying, since his mother, he just told us about how his mom works at the foster home and she works around kids. And if it was found out that Charleston was touching the kids that his mom was fostering, she could lose, all of her credibility. She could lose her job, she could lose her licenses, she could lose her career, etc. So they ended up getting the file sealed so his mom could continue to work.
The semen. So, I mean, we got everything from the detective's name to the signature of the district clerk. I mean, so now or anytime after the day above, contact the victim, Shalondra Price. Son was 11 years old of age when contact was made. Sexual direct penetration was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendant's semen. So, I mean, we got everything from the detective's name to the signature of the district clerk. I mean, I don't know.
And this says, this is crazy. This is crazy. They got, he been tested positive for the semen, it all matched up. Direct penetration, sexually direct penetration was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to the current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendant's semen. This is crazy. You got a detective's name and phone number on her. March 16, 1999.
Damn. So this was over 20 years ago, y'all. Damn.
1999. Detective's name and phone number on her. March 16, 1999.
Damn. So this was over 20 years ago, y'all. Over 20 fucking years ago. This the nigga y'all supporting. This the nigga y'all booking for them comedy shows. That shit's crazy, bro. It's sick, dog. That's sick, dog. That's sick, bro. Your own cousin, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Charleston, you can't keep hiding from all this. You can't keep hiding from this. I know it's painful that, you know, like at your age and you try to tell someone, I know, like, was it any kind of friction in the family, like people telling you lying?
Yeah, a lot of it came from like my aunts and stuff saying that I just wanted attention and stuff like that. Like, I really don't want to make this about anybody other than myself, you know what I'm saying? As far as my immediate family, everybody was out on board after everything got processed and was, you know, systemized or whatever you might want, whatever great language you might want to use for it. And I haven't had to really revisit that except when he came to Stop Six working at the club, and then he had put that program there for kids. And I was just thinking, damn, for a person who always doing shit, so you know what's going on, you know, like.
Wow, bro.
If I was that young, that means Charleston was 19, right? 19, 20, something like that, I'm sorry. I don't just think about it every day to remember the exact ages both of us was, but I do know he had just came home and he was a whole lot older than me, you know. People think shit like that is funny and it's a joke, but if you ever go on my page, anything that I'm on there doing for the jail motivational speeches or any of that, if you just listen to it, it'll tell you the whole story. You know what I mean? This ain't something I just started dealing with. This is something I've been dealing with.
Nah, that's crazy though. I don't know. Their dates not adding up because just like his story is a little inconsistent, hers isn't the most clear itself. It's hard to tell, bro. But even if Charleston was or wasn't, I don't know. But it's hard to prove that he was locked up. If he wasn't locked up and he's saying that he was, he's lying, obviously. And there's more to the story. But if he was locked up, there's no way he could have done it. If he was locked up in November, because she said it happened in November 1998. November 1998. So if he was locked up around that time, he could have done it. Well, don't know, man. He put some paperwork on the screen.
Not only that, nigga, I've worked with over 50 U.S. congressional members to change juvenile life without parole to get it abolished in this country. Not only that, I've been on the front page of the law school. This is the law school that I went to. They don't let rapists do this, nigga. Now, she say 99. Can you read when was that?
Yeah, this right here. Y'all seen, this is the Rambler.
That's the Rambler. What's the Rambler, nigga? Texas Wesleyan.
Come on.
You see how he keeps saying she said 99? No, nigga, she said 99. She said November 13th, 1998. Stop trying to switch it up. We know you was locked up in 99. You wasn't locked up in 98.
This is the law school that I went to. They don't let rapists do this, nigga. Now, she say 99. Can you read when was that?
Yeah, this right here. Y'all seen, this is the Rambler.
That's the Rambler. What's the Rambler, nigga? Texas Wesleyan.
Come on, see the date. Let's see the date.
It's up in the corner.
This thing say October 23rd, 2013.
2013?
Yeah.
So, nigga, I'm on the front page of the law school.
Come on.
Not only that, if you Google my name, I've been on every major media outlet from the Houston African American World News. I've even been on Walter Cronkite's School of Journalism. None of this. So here come a nigga in his mama house with white shit on side his mouth, thinking he can convince the world that I done took a little girl big as this dick is. So hold on, let me finish. I used to teach classes in 2019, 2018, 2017 for the United States Department of Homeland Security, Human Trafficking Division. Not only did I teach it with the United States Department of Human Trafficking Division, I taught it at Eastfield Police Training Academy. With who? Special Agent of the United States Department of Homeland Security, Keith Owens. Not only that, I also would teach at the University of Texas at Arlington, criminal justice classes. Not only did I do that, I would partner with the largest human trafficking organization in the world, Traffic 911. I partner with the Traffic 911 and I teach them how to respond. You don't think they do their research on niggas like me with a mouth like mine? Where's the evidence, Charleston? Google it. Matter of fact, can you read that for me, please, sir?
Yeah.
Just take your, please. This is say, man, just say, just see what that is. Look at that. Yeah. I love making niggas look bad. Yeah. The nigga has some money, I get him, but they ain't got it.
Oh, come on now.
Read that, please.
Yeah. Now this is January 28, 2016. Human Trafficking Awareness. January 28, 2016.
And they saying I was raping in 99.
God damn.
And I'm with.
You know what it sound like? It sound like, how can I be gay? My girlfriend pregnant. This sound like, how can I be gay? I got 5 kids. Bitch, one thing don't disprove the other, nigga. Just cause you was in fucking an organization, a trafficking organization, don't mean you ain't touched a little girl before. The fuck? How can I be racist? I have black friends. Bitch.
Look, read all the people that's on there.
Yeah, let's go. We got Cheryl. Hold on, let me go through it.
Just name what they titles and what organizations.
Yeah, we got distinguished speakers.
Distinguished speakers.
Lindsay Speed.
And who is Miss Lindsay?
Director of Programs, Traffic 911.
Director of Program, Traffic 911. That is the largest human trafficking organization in America that works with sex trafficking children.
Yeah, we got Tim Powers, criminal defense attorney.
Who?
Tim Powers.
Tim Powers.
District attorney.
District attorney. Who else?
Come on, we got Latasha Jackson, McDougal.
They can watch the rest on Gangster Channel. Come on.
Come on now. That's Rise case manager, Tarrant County CSCD. Ooh. Then you got Charleston White listed, former pimp.
Hold on, say what they got me listed as.
This is Charleston White, former pimp and now community activist, youth advocate.
Say it again.
And former pimp.
10 toes down, 2
and now
palms
community activist, youth advocate, founder and CEO of Hyped About Hype.
I was
helping young
pimping.
people excel.
I was playing pimping with Dewberry and them, man.
Claiming you a pimp, a former pimp. You just, shit, the same way you saying that you can't be a racist but working with the trafficking, you can't be a rapist and working with the trafficking people. You can't be a pimp and working with the trafficking people. Pimping is trafficking. Nonetheless, why you aligning your Charleston White low-key doing something real slick? Now, Pete, what he doing? He keeps saying people names. He keeps saying these white people names who put him in those positions. He keep calling out the white people that are putting him in those positions. And I think I know why. What's going on, Cherry? Cherry, what it do? He's aligning himself with these people on purpose. So if anything happened, if anything come back up, listen to all the names he just said that he was aligned with. And he's so happy, bro.
Tasha Jackson, McDougal.
They can watch the rest on Gangsta Channel. Come on.
Come on now. That's Rod.
That is the largest human trafficking organization in America that works with sex trafficking children.
Yeah, we got Tim Powers, criminal defense attorney.
Who?
Tim Powers.
Tim Powers.
District attorney.
District attorney. Who else?
Come on, we got Latasha Jackson, McDougal.
They can watch the rest on Gangsta Channel. Come on.
Come on now. That's Rod's case manager, Tarrant County CSCD.
Ooh.
Then you got Charleston White listed, former pimp.
Hold on, say what they got me listed as.
This is Charleston White, former pimp and now community activist, youth advocate.
Say it again.
And former pimp.
10 toes down, 2
and now
palms
community activist, youth advocate, founder and CEO of Hyped About Hype. Helping young people excel.
I was playing pimping with Dewberry and them, man. I ain't know. Yeah. I was just here. Yeah, I was playing pimping.
Come on.
Yeah.
But they got it listed.
They got it listed. It's documented.
And then lastly, you have Shirley Moxley, LCPS with trauma specialization. These are the
so what does it say that is though? That's a human what?
This right here is a human trafficking awareness.
It's one of the most prestigious schools.
Yeah, Texas Wesleyan University. If you know, you know.
Okay. So this is real documentation. I don't think they done showed none yet. Can you read that?
Okay.
That's when I was doing work in Houston. So you know I used to do the hype work in Houston too now.
So
that's how I got the king shoes and all that. Shout out to Miss Loretta Block. Loretta Block. Shout out to Derek Muhammad. I was with Derek Muhammad and E.A. Ducker and them way back then. Can you read that? This is what I tell Cartel Bo. Nigga, you nigga can't with me either, nigga.
Come on now. We got, let me try to say the word. Sequential. 150-year, Juneteenth, 2015 Appreciation Award, Charleston J. White. Hype, youth outreach founder helping young people excel. Friends of Emancipation Park, Black Lives Matter.
I think that's Third Ward.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah.
I think, who the name on her? Miss Loretta Block. The Block family is a very big family down there.
Hold that up real quick for me. Scoot back just a little bit so y'all can see. Pause it. Y'all pause y'all screens right there.
Man, these just
y'all
be talking.
Pause y'all screens.
See, I got awards and accolades. And if anybody else just want to see some, I was on the front page of the American Journal. If anybody just want to Google that right now.
But how does that prove that you ain't touched that girl? What that got to do with your cousin saying that you touched her while she was in the shower?
The front page of the American Journal. They don't do that for that don't touch your baby pussy.
Bad timing, right? Bad timing, right?
In a standpoint. You got to get on this side of the thing from a business standpoint.
Yeah, nah, I ain't fucking with this no more. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Charleston's telling the truth? I don't know, man. The story's not adding up. Her story's not adding up, and his story's not adding up. I don't know what happened, but you're innocent till you're proven guilty. So till some files get unsealed, do they really got the DNA? I don't know. All I know is I seen some fake paperwork and a date that wasn't accurate. I don't know. But what do you guys take from this? Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Do you think Charleston touched his cousin when she was 11? Do you think Charleston's cousin is lying on him? He admitted that was his cousin. His mom told him that was his cousin. First he said he didn't know her, then he said that was his cousin. So it is his cousin. She's absolutely his cousin. What do you guys think? It's your boy Flizash. Thank you guys for watching.